Let me see which one would be. I think this is the one we want. Alright. It's roller coaster. Yeah. Here's our park. Where are we at with it? Yeah, this is exactly where we were. Alright, so whatever that was, Amber told me that I should be able to do this somehow. And so I truly believe the zombie tank is just too cool. It's too cool. I truly believe that we just, like, I could probably get rid of that. Yeah, I know what my problem is. I'm doing too much. Too much. And that's, 1%, I guess. Fuck. Ugh. I mean, I really am bummed that I got to this part right here, and it's saying that the park's just too full, I guess, which is killing me. So I got to pretty much choose wisely on what I'm going to do next, because I might only be able to have 2 islands, is what I'm getting at. It's just not wanting to give me the room to do it. It don't want to. I got a whole island that I'd love to decorate, and I can't. I literally can't. And that kills me. I think I'm gonna take this and edit track. You know what? I like that a lot better. Anyways, that is a lot cooler. Alright, so we have this whole island that we have to do something with, and I have to work with 8% on the Oswald grid. That's it, 8%. That's including paths, rides, coasters, anything. So it's gonna be a pain in the ass. So, what in the world's getting all the business? Probably get rid of, let me see, what are these? I definitely get rid of this shit. What's this? I think this is a staff building. Yeah, this is a staff building. Okay, so let's see, paths. Let's do that last one, yeah. And then get rid of the bench, the security camera. And some little. Okay, and then another staff building. Well, there's a staff building there. There can't be that many fucking things here, is there? No, there's not. I'm getting rid of that staff building. That's useless. It don't even need to be there. And then it can just be blank. That'll work. Alright. That kind of takes things down a little bit more. At least should. Yeah, we're at 90%. I'd at least like to see a little bit more. Ground's not even up on this ride. That's lovely. Train. We're going to flatten. Looks like that's still gonna be short. Raise, yes, flatten. Flatten, flatten, flatten. Flatten. There's the difference right there. You can no longer see underneath it. Which is important because if you're viewing the ride on the inside of the coaster, depending on the ride, that's all you can see is the ground underneath you. It's really wonky. This game is originally, wow, that's a nice little chart of people. This game's originally made for computer, PC. So, what the fuck are you guys doing in Fairy Tale Land? You're ghosts. All three of my Halloween mascots are in Fairy Tale Land. Wow. You guys are something else. Okay, money isn't really an issue. Okay, he's happy with his job. That's good. I bet he is. I'm paying him $100 a month. Okay. Training is what, buddy?
I need help. I don't want this. I don't want this one. Please. I want tic-tac-tap.
Oh, that's broke, buddy.
Why?
Because it's broke. There's no string on it, so it can't be a pulley. Yeah, it's supposed to be a pulley, and there's no string on it.
Why?
Because it broke.
Broke?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm sorry, buddy. I feel like we would probably get rid of that. Terrain, paths. I'm really hoping that making the right call here. I'm getting rid of these extra little things. Because it looks like nobody was even riding the ride. That's the main thing to me. If I can go through and like nobody's even riding the ride, there's no sense in it. Like this right here, nobody's even riding it. Nobody's even riding this ride. There's no point in it even being here. A group of 3. You guys are weirdos. I don't know what to do. This is a whole thing that nobody's even using. It's just crazy to me. Well, oh, that looks so plain. 87%. Alright, so we've took a lot out of the Castleville. We got 1 coaster, a power ride, a hotel, a couple vineyards, a Ferris wheel. Yeah, let's do it. You come over here to Spookyville, big vineyard, nice coaster ride, the train station 2,
and a whitey train.
Sunflare that nobody is riding, so we're gonna get rid of the Sunflare paths. Yeah, we can get rid of Sunflare. And then I think I'm going to get rid of the spaceship too, just because it makes no sense. Absolutely none. To have the spaceship right next to a Ghostbuster themed coaster. So, this is the Ghostbuster themed coaster. I really thought a lot more people would be riding this because of all the work that I put into this thing. It's got a cop car simulator of a cop car crashing. It's got Ghostbusters zapping the Pillsbury Dough guy. It's got a welcome sign, a gigantic restaurant up here, and then city skyscrapers. And it literally has this many people. And it's the fucking Ghostbuster ride. I can't believe that only this many people. But if you come over here to fucking Fairy Tale Land, for some reason all these wacky people are riding this thing. Can you believe that? Look at the line for this coaster. And this coaster's whack. I don't even get it. I'm about to make the prices on this go up. I'm playing the lake, huh? I don't know about today, buddy. It's kind of ucky outside.
Why?
Because it is. Unfortunately. I believe we can get $14 a ride. Which is important. You set your ticket price at profit go up. So now everybody in this line has to pay $14. Haha.
White tree, white tree, white tree.
Power tower, that's good. So, Lord. So all that's taken out, back to Spookyville. A lot of people riding this coaster. I'm super happy about. I thought more would be riding this coaster. I'm glad at least a couple coasters exist in this park. And then this coaster's actually got a pretty decent line to it, and it's zombie themed, radioactive coaster. So we got a zombie tank, cops fighting zombies over here, which is just super awesome. I love this cutscene. Super, super awesome cutscene. And this is the coaster. I guess we might as well ride a coaster real quick and see what all the hype's about. Let's get this coaster, see what it's about. Let's get the train too. And get to the tippy top. So it's not super tall at all. But we got some music to it. We got some background stuff, you know. Nice little loop-de-loop. Zombie train spill. That's pretty cool. And then right next to the police officers fighting zombies and the way station. So not a bad coaster at all. Can't be mad about it, man. I mean, simple. I mean, I could definitely add some trees and some more stuff, make it look more realistic, you know, but as far as coasters go, it's not a bad coaster at all. I could probably get rid of this guy and this and the restaurant. Oh wow. Fix the terrain, because that's just weird. Path, so we're gonna have to get that path out of there. So that's gonna disappear. I don't think anybody's using that restaurant, and get put in the other island, pretty much. So, terrain, we'll use a filler. That's filled, and then we'll throw some trees up on this slab, and it'll add a little bit better of a background. But I mean, I don't know what else to do for this fucking Ghostbusters themed coaster. That's about as awesome as you can get for a coaster, man. The cop car does this, you know, rack splat. It's got cop cars around it. It's got some Ghostbusters fighting it. Got the light right here showcasing the Ghostbuster. When it gets dark, couple towers, we'll call it good right there. Fill it in with some trees, it'll look way better. And then the zombie coaster, we fill it in with some trees, it's gonna look way better. So now we got our train stations connected. We got our skyscraper coaster making business. So pretty much, we're gonna try to fill in this third island, which I was wanting to do kind of like, because now that I have this theme pack, I can do like shark themes. This is not that though. This is just something else that we threw in because it's water themed. But I'd like to throw my shark dock, a couple other things, make it aqua themed, and then we're gonna throw a couple of water rides on this island. So then we'll have a water themed, castle themed, and a spooky themed. Yeah. What's up, buddy?
We have fun water, and it's like a lake. It's like a yeah.
Are you serious? Life. He just brought me a container filled with purple grape pop. And I mean, this is like a... I don't even know what to call this. I don't even know what this is. It looks like it come out of somebody's car. Out of their center count. Don't touch. And he's got a plastic fish tank plant in the purple pop in this container. Talk about it's a lake with a lake tree. Dude, you're crazy. This is a mess. This is a mess, bro. No. You're nuts. What are you doing in this kitchen, man? Are you really just sitting here playing with cans of pop? Have you lost your mind? Huh? Are you crazy? Those aren't yours, man. Come on. You know better. You know better. Just pop. Just a bunch of pop, man. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, it's super, super detailed, bro. This is really nothing. There's still more stuff that I can get for the game. I'm just, you know, trying to hold off a little bit, but I'm eventually going to get it. There's a studio classic pack. Well, I just bought the studio pack, and that's why I had the cop cars. Well, like, I already have a spooky pack, but even that pack contained zombie army tanks and, like, this, because it's studio, so this is like a movie scene that can still be added to the spooky packs. So everything still kind of touches base with everything, you know what I mean? This is my zombie coaster. People are riding it pretty good. And it was a pretty dope coaster. I liked it. It wasn't that bad. I was impressed. Fucking trash everywhere. I'm gonna start punching guests, man. People are leaving garbage everywhere in this fucking park. Alright, and then we got over here all of our vendors and areas. Just like Cedar Point, bro. I mean, you can get it just like anything that else. You know, it's just so cool, bro. This game right here is worth getting if you like coasters and theme parks, bro. Because you can sit here and you can build your own fucking theme park. I haven't even added any trees or anything, bro, along the outside. I mean, you can see right here, this is the edge of the map. That's why it's so etched out. But the maps are huge, bro. I mean, I can come all the way over in here and etch it out into a couple of big coasters if I wanted to, bro, and just make it a gigantic coaster theme park. This is all the area that you get to play with, you know. It's a huge map, and I've barely even touched the surface on it. Couple of bridges. The paths were hard to figure out how to etch, but we got that figured out. So let's get started with this. We'll path it up. How much do I have to work with? 82. So we dropped it 20% like we were wanting, because I didn't really want to start this island unless we had 80% left that we could mess with, or 20% left out of the 80, you know, to make the 100 to mess with. So because it typically takes, for what I'm wanting to do, about 20%, and then we should be able to fill in the rest of the island pretty decent. So let's start with paths. There's a really cool aqua path that would be perfect for a water park, and we'll turn it to a 10mm. That's important because you don't want to create a narrow path and then have guests stacked on top of each other. They will literally cut each other off of being able to go in and out of the park, which is ridiculous, but there it is. So we'll just etch it around. That's how I like to start my paths. Just on the outside of the island. Everything's open to us. Now there was one thing special that I wanted to do with this park, and that was come over here with the terrain. Well, I guess it would help to do the ride first. So we're going to get the Top Thrill Dragster. It is a personal favorite of mine, so we got to throw it in every park that I make. It's like the signature move for me. It's just an awesome coaster. It really is. So we should, right there it is. So right there, pow, we're riding the Top Thrill Dragster. It's all right there, and it looks like it's going to miss our track by that much by our train. So we're going to throw that on. Bang. Ooh, I lied. Let me see, Top Thrill Dragster. We're gonna see if we can't get that just a little bit lower to the ground. That was a bit ridiculous. And it's probably because of that. So if I can get it over here, I know I can lower it. Yeah. There we go. That's looking better. Yeah. Pow. So now we got the Top Thrill Dragster thrown in there, and we're gonna do the test run so we can open it up when we're done making our path. Swing over to paths. We're gonna start with our entry, which is the third tab. Asphalt queue path. We're gonna make it an asphalt queue. Kick it over, and then you're really gonna want to do the Z pattern so you can have guests pack up. So once we get down to the ground, we will kick it over, and we'll go this way. Yeah, that'd look a little bit neater. So pop it that way, curve it back, and now we're starting to form our entry line. And I think I'll even do one more, because this is going to be one of the main big rides on this island. So a lot of people are going to be riding this ride and only this ride. If they come to this island, this coaster is going to get a lot of action. So we're going to make the queue pretty big. And then we'll go to our first tab, and that's going to be our natural paths, or an exit path for us. Dial it down to 4 meters, sorry. And we'll keep the aqua pattern going. And right there's our exit. Now that our coaster's tested, we can come back to the coaster and open it. This ride is now able to be on the main ticket, man. Jump right up in it, and we'll take her for a test spin. Give me a test run, boys. And down we go. Awesome. That is a perfect spot for this coaster. Bringing you right back to the front of the park. I love it. So, that is a lot better than what we just walked into. And still got enough to be able to add a couple carnival rides. Some shrubbery to fill in the park. A couple details. It'll be perfect. This coaster is officially open. So there it is. All together, this between the terrain, rides, buildings, paths, trains, queues, staff, everything that you see. I want to say 4 hours of gameplay. Just about 4 hours. 4 hours of gameplay to do all this. And then once that's done, you can open it up in a campaign and run your park as a park manager and make decisions on staff, security, guests, options on rides, attractions, and research and development, all the good stuff, and try to turn your park around for a profit, keep guests happy, all that good jazz. Gotta love the game. So far, out of all the PS4 games, this is one of the games that I keep coming back to. I absolutely love this game. It's a really, really good game. It is. So, let's add our water ride. I like the boat ride and the log ride. The log ride is a bit huge, which is perfect for us. So we're going to drop it right down. Just like that. And move it a little bit more towards the middle. And start a test run. Set our paths up. Starting with the entrance, which I do not like how that's backwards. So we are actually going to go to the ride. You're going to go to paint for some reason. Move entrance to the other side. And go to paint, move exit. Just a little away.
I need help. I need help.
With what, Bubba?
I need on this. And go. Kiss that. Careful. Kiss that.
What in the world you got going on, son?
Take it down. No, give me. Look.
Alright, so we'll get that exit moved over. Alright, back to the paths. Go to the path and we'll do our exit first. Nothing shabby or, glamorous. Straight back into our main path. Just like that. Grab our entry queue. Remember, we're going to do the Z. Square it off for our guests. Give it a little angle so they can slide on in there. And that's going to put us at 91%. I actually might be able to get away with one more ride, but I might be pushing it. I'm probably pushing it. I should probably call that good. Even though I really would love to add a gigantic coaster. But I can't. I just can't. Maybe if I got rid of that gigantic thing. It's kind of pushing it over here. But it's really what makes it. Without that there, that does not look like Castle Land. It just doesn't. So, alright, we got this connected. We can open it. The ride's still not done. Good lord. Come on, let's finish splashing the Bikini Bottom and get home. Get this bad boy opened up. Alright, we're ready for business. It's open. And we got this thing. It's already got people going up on it because we need a Stratocoaster in our park. Plain and simple. There's nothing better than a good Stratocoaster. So we got that set up. I'm pretty sure what I'm gonna do now is all the rides that I took from everywhere else, I'm gonna put right here in this island. Fill it in with some trees, and then work on my staff, and really try to turn this place for profit and have it be a nice park to just come and upload and play at and enjoy the coasters at. The main thing was the train ride. The train ride is hard because you have to add a station, then add another station where you want it to get off at. You have to build your track, make your terrain, stretch it all the way around the park after you've built it in a way that you like. Then when you get to the second train station, you have to delete the original train station, add a train station for your first track queue, make sure that it is perfectly aligned with where you need to be height-wise with the train station so you can get your path and exit in correctly. Then continue the track all the way around, connecting it back to the first station, making it a one-time ride with 2 different destinations.
Any help? Any help? Please? We'll go like it.